We are recording again. So, d4, d5, c4, e6, knight c3, knight f6. And we've got the pure exchange variation here. And do you like playing against the exchange with black?
Wait, as black, yeah.
Okay. Because I will tell you, if you like the general Queen's Gambit, but you don't like the exchange, you can use Karpov's move order. You just go bishop e7 here. Because now he doesn't have bishop g5. And if they take, and now you do this, it's your move. They got bishop f4. And now it's not quite an exchange variation anymore. So there's an idea for you to think about. But if you enjoy playing it, keep playing it. Always do what you like. e3, bishop d6. Nothing too wrong with bishop d6. It's a move. Personally, I'll show you my favorite line, and I've played this in a number of games. I play knight h5 here. And the idea is I want to trade off the good bishop for the bad bishop, and this is how you do it. Say they castle, I'm going to go knight b6, I'm going to go knight g7, and notice how everything works together to trade off the bad one. And if he goes the other way, as soon as I go this, he goes g4 at it's h3 first. h3, g4 to stop you. You just put the bishop here and castle queenside, and it's an interesting game.
I would say it is.
Yeah. I've had a lot of nice games with it. So, let's see. I like to show ideas when I'm doing these. Okay, so bishop d6, bishop d3. Catassels. Queen c2. Yep, protect that guy. Yep, that looks right. Knight f3. But this next move, I question. What does the bishop here do?
That's a good question. I just looked at my theory and I did it.
Bishop g4, on the other hand, makes sense because you're threatening to at least capture. Like if he castled, I would take. If he castled queenside, I don't know if I'd take. But yeah, I guess you're kind of committing to take no matter what if you go bishop g4. Bishop e6 is the first move of the game where I'm like, I don't feel that it has enough substance. Knight b7, rook ab1, playing against a minority attack. Yep. Queen b8. Seems fishy.
I got this all from one again.
It's okay. He goes bishop g3. Yeah, take it. And then bishop g4 now. It's interesting because I have structures like this in my aggressive Queen's Gambit Decline book, but it's a little bit different. Normally, you can get a knight to d6.
Right.
So the bishop is kind of weird. The queen's okay here, but I think I would probably go queen d6.
I put that literally off the next one.
Because we're playing against the minority attack, which is the natural plan. And you may even have like a b5, knight b6, knight c4 idea. So bishop g4, I don't think it's wrong, but like I always question like what's most accurate. And we would have stopped b4 with queen d6. So, yeah. Now he's gotten what he wants, and he can. That's the difference. So I think this was the critical moment of the game. You go c5, and now you got an isolated pawn, and it's definitely a typical position. Two, knight.
Knight f2. Knight f2.
Got it. Rook b to e1.
To c1. Sorry, my c is.
So it was the e to c.
No, it was b.
B to c. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. And then I've got
Pawn takes f2.
And then knight takes g3.
Yeah.
That'll do it. Where are you going? Uh-huh. And queen h3, king g1, and rook a6. Lifts.
But then I was looking at a line like
Uh-huh.
queen b1, and like I don't know how to stop it. Like first, obviously takes on a6,
Yeah.
and then rook c6, and
Uh-huh.
then queen b1, and I was like, oh, I'm lost.
Let's see. I will use my engine eyes now. I will cheat in this position. So,
Am I just worse?
no, it says you're completely winning, boss.
Actually,
Rook a6 was wrong.
rook a6 was wrong.
But the thing is, you've got time here. So after queen g3, you want the king on the h file.
Oh,
You
I
go
didn't.
rook e8, and you're looking to lift to e5.
Oh, I thought that
So
was too slow.
now on knight takes d5, the engine wants to repeat what seems like, okay, queen h4,
Oh yeah,
queen g5, and you're picking up the knight that way. And the attack continues because he's wide open. So how much time did you have?
I had I think an hour, and so I had an hour 20. I spent 30 minutes on Night Takes G3.
Yeah, so it's an interesting thing because when if I told you it was a tactics problem, you would be like, okay, I know there's a win here, so I'm not going to quit until I find it. If you would have had that mentality, I think you would have found, okay, what's the only clean way to lift a rook? And you're like, I got to get to e5. So then when you play rook e8, it puts it on your opponent to figure out what to do. And if he goes, all right, knight d1, does that even do it? No, because the queen's still covering e5. And the best move for white is queen takes e5 here.
Sack it and then just.
So you played well from start to finish. Just that execution on the end there, when it was further than you could see, I think you should have played a few more moves instead of the perpetual, just because you have the perpetual in hand and there's nothing he can do to stop it. You can see if he's going to go wrong before taking a draw.
Right.
But overall, nice, instructive game, and we got to highlight some ideas.